I would sneak snacks all the time. I would get up at night to eat. I would eat between patients at work. If there was something in the coffee room at work, I would just go and eat it. Pretty much I'd just go back between every patient, go and get more, go and get more, go and get more. There were times where I would just put it in my pockets to hide it so that nobody could see me. Hi guys, and welcome to another episode of the Meat Medic podcast. Now in today's episode, I'm going to be giving you the top 5 benefits that I have personally seen since I discovered the Carnivore Diet back in October 2022. After listening to Dr. Anthony Chaffee's talk, Plants Are Trying to Kill You. Now I think we've probably all seen that one. I think it's still one of Low Carb Down Under's most viewed episodes on YouTube. So I've spoken about the issues I've had before with weight, sugar addiction, calorie counting, but I wanted to review them again and just make a quick episode recapping the benefits I've seen. Number 1, weight loss. Weight loss isn't something that comes easy to me. I'm genetically blessed to be obese. I've been obese most of my life, and I'm lucky like that, I suppose. I'm sure there's lots of people out there that are exactly the same as me, and what's surprising though is I've never actually struggled to lose weight. When I really wanted to, when I really put my mind to it, really kind of focused on that goal, I could lose weight. What I've always struggled to do is actually keep it off. That's always been my problem, to actually stay in shape, to actually stay slim, to actually stay healthy. Now this is going to come back to number 2, but I think the problem there is my food addiction and sugar addiction. So I'm going to come back to that, but it's got harder to lose weight, to keep the weight off as I've gotten older. I'm almost 40 now, I'm going to be 40 in a year, I'm 39, and it's definitely a lot harder than it was in my 20s. Whilst I'm still not on my target goal though, Carnivore Diet has dramatically helped me to lose fat, get in shape, and stay in shape reasonably. Still not where I want to be, but it's made it so much easier. And it's allowed me to kind of stay healthy. I've been doing carnivore now for over a year, and I have never done a diet, quote unquote diet, that long, ever in my entire life. The most I've ever managed is about 3 months. And then I just pretty much go back to just old habits. Carnivore Diet has allowed me to lose fat, not just weight, build muscle in a sustainable, manageable way. That has been absolutely incredible. And I'm forever grateful to Dr. Anthony Chaffee for putting me onto the Carnivore Diet. He doesn't know me, we've never actually met, but I watched his talk. I'm forever grateful to him. I will always be in his debt for showing me the Carnivore Diet because it's really given me food freedom and my life back. And I'm going to come back to food freedom. Over the years, since I really ever remember, I've done pretty much almost everything short of surgery to actually try and lose weight to get healthy. I've thought about surgery many times in the past. Probably the only thing that's actually ever stopped me getting surgery for weight loss was the cost, to be quite honest with you. I've thought about liposuction, fat freezing, gastric surgery, bands, sleeves, everything. I've thought about just getting tummy tucks. Honestly, I've thought about everything. I have struggled with weight all my life. Now on carnivore, I'm not. Still not where I want to be, but it's not a struggle. And I'm happy. For pretty much the first time in my life, I'm happy with my weight. That's kind of powerful. It's making me almost cry talking about it. I didn't think I was going to cry making this episode. That's really weird. Shows how much I've actually struggled with this all my life. I've estimated I've lost somewhere between probably 10 and 15 kilos of fat during the carnivore diet in just over a year. Now, look, some people eat, less than me and they lose massive amounts of weight, maybe eat more than me and still lose loads of weight. Some people have lost 40, 50, 70, 60, 70 kilos. Amazing for them. Fantastic. I didn't do that. I didn't get that. I didn't lose as much weight as I wanted to, probably because I actually just ate too much because I like eating food. And I kind of fell into the whole like calories don't matter on carnivore, and they actually kind of do. Make sure you watch my episode. So be sure on the screen if you're watching on YouTube on calories actually do matter on a carnivore diet. And that's what I've found. Now that I've dropped my calories in, or energy or mass or whatever you want to call it, let's not be pedantic here, we'll just call it calories, I'm dropping fat again. Now I want to lose another maybe 10 to 15 kilos of fat, which shows you how much I actually had in the first place, trying to lose 30 odd kilos of fat. Should take me down to about 10% body fat, which hopefully won't take me a year. I'm actually now losing about half a kilo a week again, which is I'm very, very happy with. So moving on, number 2, control of sugar and food addiction. This is a big one. This is a big one for me. Inextricably linked with number 1 and weight loss, of course. My sugar addiction was pretty much quite legendary. I actually wrote in my notes for this is quite legendary. I think actually it's gone, which is unbelievably powerful to actually say that. I used to be so addicted to food, so addicted to sugar. I would sneak snacks all the time. I would like get up at night to eat. I would eat between patients at work. If there was something in the coffee room at work, I would just go and eat it. Pretty much I'd just go back between every patient, go and get more, go and get more, go and get more. There were times where I would just put it in my pockets to hide it so that nobody could see me. When we had a drug rep, we don't really do that anymore. I don't see drug reps anymore. I'm going to do an episode on that at some point down the line and the broken medical system, but I don't see drug reps anymore. I don't go to any like sponsored evenings or anything anymore. But when I used to, yeah, I'd pretty much just eat like all the food and like I was starving, and I wasn't even hungry. I was full, but I just was so addicted to the food. It's quite embarrassing, and it's honestly shameful to kind of admit that I had that behavior, but I did. But that's an addiction. It's like alcohol addiction, anything. Just because it's sugar addiction, it doesn't mean it's any different. Thankfully though, the carnivore diet has helped me to get rid of that. That sugar addiction had such a hold on my life that it got to the point where I'd given up. And that is actually quite embarrassing to say as a doctor, that I'd given up. I'd given up being healthy before carnivore. I knew what to do, but I just couldn't do it. And that's actually quite shameful to admit. But carnivore has given me my life back. I don't think it's hyperbole to say that. It genuinely has. I had given up, and now I know that I can actually be healthy. I was so addicted to eating bad food that I didn't know how to be healthy. Like I knew it, but I couldn't do it. It was too hard. Carnivore's given me that freedom back. And that's number 3, food freedom. Again, linked to the previous benefit issue, sugar addiction, of course. I feel like now I am cured. I used to think I was in remission, but I actually think I'm cured now because I can actually have sugar at times and not go crazy. I generally don't really eat any sugar. I'm kind of not 100% carnivore right now. I'm going to do another episode on what am I actually eating right now, but I'm not 100% pure, strict carnivore. I'm a slightly relaxed carnivore. But I can actually eat a little bit of sugar now and not go crazy. I'm not eating ice cream and pasta and bread and all that kind of garbage, no, but like a little bit of fruit maybe here and there. I can eat honey, dairy, milk without going crazy. I don't want to eat the garbage, and I'm not eating the garbage. And that is a big, big difference because I never used to be able to do that. Carnivore has given me freedom from food. It has given me the ability to be able to just not worry about what I'm eating, not worry about macros or micros really even, not worrying about counting calories or spreadsheets or using things like Chronometer or MyFitnessPal and all these other kind of things to track. Other than the occasional cramps, I've not had any real issues with carnivore. Some people get really bad cramps. I know I've been pretty lucky there, but I've not really had any issues on carnivore, but it's given me that food freedom. Suffice to say, I never got any of these benefits with low carb or keto. Fasting did help, but it again became another crutch because I would just push the fasting all the time. And if I wasn't fasting, I was eating. That was the problem. Other people may find great benefits in these things. Personally, for me, I couldn't. And it was a real problem. Number 4, nutritional knowledge. It sounds weird. And it's honestly, again, a bit embarrassing. But as a doctor, I used to know very, very little about nutrition, very little about diet. It's actually not very surprising. And probably most people know doctors are taught little to nothing about nutrition in medical school or beyond. I remember back to my medical school, it was a good medical school. Don't get me wrong, but my teachers, whilst amazing, really didn't give me any information about nutrition. Now, I'm forever grateful to go into medical school because I met my beautiful wife. She's watching TV at the moment. And I had my kids and so on. But nutrition, I didn't really know anything about nutrition. The only thing I can really remember was, carbs and protein have 4 calories per gram and fat has 9. That's pretty much the extent of my knowledge from nutrition, from medical school. Everything after medical school, I learned myself. But even in, doing my junior doctor days in graduating, working in the hospital, nothing. Working with elderly people, I did geriatrics twice. And most of what I was doing in hospital was with elderly patients. Still nothing about nutrition. Did general practice, really nothing about nutrition. It's only really after that I've actually learned about nutrition. But again, I've done courses on low carb, keto, fasting, places like Diet Doctor, Acnem, these other places. They've all been useful, but it's kind of just the same old studies, the same old things just rehashed. Not really bro science, like with bodybuilding, but almost bro science. It's like, because it kind of doesn't work. What carnivore has shown me is what actually works. And that is different to the studies. As Dr. Chafee says, if your study doesn't align with kind of the reality, to slightly paraphrase him, sorry, I'm butchering it, it doesn't matter. It doesn't make sense. It's wrong. If what you say in a study doesn't actually fit the reality, it's wrong. It doesn't matter how good of a scientist you are. It doesn't matter what evidence you present. If it doesn't work in reality, it's just something's not right about it. And that's the difference that I found for me personally with things like low carb, keto and fasting, and with a lot of my patients as well, struggling on these kind of diets. When we took all of that out, simplified it, went to the carnivore diet, everything just got better. And that's pretty incredible. Number 5, last one. Complete resolution of chronic pain. That's a big one. Before I started the carnivore diet, my thumbs hurt. My knees hurt. My back hurt. My everything hurt. I'm not even 40. But maybe I'm just getting older. Nah, BS. I'm not even 40. Carnivore showed me I don't have to be in pain. That's pretty incredible. I used to have terrible thumb pain right down here, right at the base of my thumbs, both sides. I've never actually had an x-ray because I kind of figured what's the point, but my mum gets arthritis in those areas. Hi, mum, if you're watching. I figured it's the same. It's genetic. One of those universal scapegoats that we talk about as doctors. It got so bad that I actually couldn't really work out. I couldn't hold a dumbbell more than maybe a couple of kilos. It just hurt too much. I could still run. Yeah, I could exercise, but I don't really like running. Not many people do. I like doing weights. I couldn't do them. It actually got so bad that one of my clinics, the AC is a bit busted and it's really cold a lot of the time. And it actually affects my hands so much before carnivore that I actually threatened to quit working there because I literally couldn't even hold a pen because my pain was so bad with the cold. Now, I didn't quit. I just changed rooms and it was fine. But carnivore fixed that. And 2 days after starting the carnivore diet, my pain went away. 2 days. The pain that had stopped me from exercising, working out, the pain that had almost made me quit, not being a doctor, but working one of these clinics, the pain that was stopping me from holding a pen, the pain that I just resigned myself to living for the rest of my life, had gone. And that was just my thumb pain. My knee pain had gone, my back pain had gone, my shoulder pain had gone, my chest pain had gone. I have a condition called precordial catch syndrome, which if anyone knows what it is and has it, is pretty unpleasant. You basically get this kind of real cardiac feeling pain. It feels like you're having a heart attack, but you're not. But it bloody well feels like it. That was a daily occurrence for me. I've spoke about this before. Gone on carnivore, just gone. Now, if I eat a bit of sugar, it doesn't actually come back. If I eat oxalates, it comes back. Oxalates, I think, are what's causing it. But it's gone. Carnivore showed me I don't need to be in pain anymore. Now, my story is not unique. Countless others report chronic pain, improvements, resolving, sometimes super quick like mine. I'm being very lucky with that. Others, it's a lot slower, but almost always an improvement. Now, I believe a lot of that was from the oxalates and the nightshades. Carnivore is not some magic. It's not some magic pill. It's not some waving some wand and everything just magically gets better. No, there's a mechanism for these things, but carnivore showed me the mechanism. Do you need to be carnivore? No. But it shows you the tools. It gives you the tools. It shows you the mechanisms that it shows you don't have to be in pain anymore. It shows you that you don't have to be addicted to food anymore. It shows you that there's a life past sugar addiction, freedom from food. That's what carnivore has shown me. And for that, I will be forever grateful to Dr. Chafee for showing me the carnivore diet. Forever grateful to my wife for allowing me to do this quote unquote insane diet and encouraging me to kind of stick with it. Although to be fair, a day into it, she didn't need to encourage me. It was amazing straight away. I think I've kind of ranted a little bit enough. Hopefully I've expressed how much carnivore diet has helped me. I mean, there's so many other ways, countless other ways. I could have gone on forever. Not sure how long this has been going for already. What, like almost 20 minutes, probably time to stop. These are really, I think, my top 5 benefits that I've seen. So again, just to recap a little bit, weight loss, control of sugar addiction, food freedom, knowledge of nutrition, and complete resolution of chronic pain. I'm going to be doing much more in-depth episodes on my kind of 12-month review of carnivore. Now, it's been a few months coming. I'm a bit past 12 months now, but I've been making a lot of videos, trying to get stuff out there. So they're on the way. They're on the way. I'm going to be doing a number of episodes on this from a patient perspective and from a doctor perspective. There's really, really, really good episodes coming out on those. So make sure you guys subscribe for those. They are not to be missed. Thank you guys. Make sure you follow me at The Meat Medic across all social media channels. Get in touch on the comments on YouTube. Get in touch on your social media. Get in touch by email, mail@themeatmedic.com. Let me know your experiences of the carnivore diet. Have you guys found similar benefits to me? Have you found other benefits? I would love to hear from you.